Hi, welcome to this week's 1 Minute Wednesday. And this week I wanted to give you 4 tips really why you should spend a bit more money when you're purchasing your next new computer. So at the moment we are seeing quite a few clients purchasing new hardware, and naturally budget will always come into question. But if you can spend a little bit more on this purchase now, there are a few areas where you'll really see some benefits to your business. So the first is the longevity of the equipment. So we're a big fan of this here. We always buy equipment that is of, I wouldn't say the latest and most high spec, but certainly getting towards that way. So the latest generation, or latest but one generation of processor, something much more than we need currently. And it might be that we spend £1,000 or £1,500 on this kind of PC, but we're now pushing some machines in the office here that have been running for kind of nearly 7 years. Obviously we have upgraded parts to the operating system or more memory, etc. later on, but it's a surefire way of making your machines last much longer, as opposed to say a machine that you buy for £400 that might need replacing in a few years' time. The second point is the upgradeability, and this is kind of linked to the initial specification that I talked about that you can buy. So on the cheaper machines that you buy, you may well be limited by the amount of extra memory or type of upgrades you can do to that machine later on. So for example, on some of the cheaper machines, you will be limited by the additional RAM you can add to that computer. So in 3 years' time, it could be that actually you need some more RAM now because you're using some more memory-hungry software, but you might actually physically be limited by how much you can install on that computer. Thirdly is the warranty. So if you go for a more premium brand or premium line in the same brand of computer, typically you'll get a 3-year on-site parts and labour warranty, which is really good, especially with laptops. At least there's no sending them off and getting them waiting while they then come back and using a temporary machine and all that blather. Whereas on your cheaper machines, you'll typically only get a 1-year return to base warranty. And as the fourth point, I would say, is the overall quality of machine. Now this might apply slightly more to laptops, but when you're out and about with clients with laptops, do you want the cheapy plastic looking machine, or do you want something that kind of exudes a bit more quality about the machine, like a metal case rather than a plastic case? Do you want a nice sleek thin machine? Just something that presents maybe an image of your business rather than the cheaper options. So hopefully those are a few useful tips for you, and I'll speak to you next week on another 1 Minute Wednesday.